Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And, this is a video basically showing you how far our women are falling, man. You know, especially the tribe of Judah and their women, man. The so-called nigger woman, man. And how far. Now, I don't know for sure if this woman's a Judite, but this woman definitely had a demon in her, man. But this video goes to show you how far women are falling, man. And how they're no longer graceful and ladylike as they were, as the Lord intended them to be. But we're going to get our women back in their kingdom, man. Right now, Esau, Edom, and the so-called white man has our women, man. Our women follow their mindset, their laws, their culture, man. Our women love that, man. All women love wickedness at the end of the day. That's why the scripture says, give me any plague but the plague of the mind, but any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, man. All right, so, and the scripture talks about how, the wickedness of our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, or how the deeds of our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, roughly paraphrasing, man. So, that means the so-called nigger woman is the worst woman on the planet, man. And you hear that. You hear brothers talking about that. Especially with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Stay away from the nigger woman. Stay away from the black woman. Because, they do have a violent demon on them, man. And not all of them. Not every single one of them, but a lot of them, man. Enough to where it's noticeable by the other nations. And on this page here, this Instagram page, Tinder Resistance 9, Reloaded, this page shows Jake being out of order and Jake doing dumb shit, right? This page will never show something positive about Jake, man. Especially the so-called blacks, man. All right? It will show Jake in a negative light, but you really got to see both sides of the spectrum, man. You can't just look at one side of things. You got to look at everything, man. You got to judge correctly. And when I say that, man, you got to look at both sides of the coin, man. Because if you just like follow pages that make Jake look in a positive light, whether you're in the truth or in the world, man, people that follow pages just because that's what they believe, they really have a one-sided point of view, man. And it's called the echo chamber. Echo chamber is where the same opinion gets spouted around, or the same idea or the same view gets spouted out by multiple people, all in one section of or one area, and it's really indoctrination, because you really don't. It really teaches you, it programs you to think one way. See, me personally, I follow pages like this, but I also follow like Black Lives Matter. Not because I support Black Lives Matter, it's because I want to see their point of view and why they before I make assumptions or judgments, I want to see their point of view. But hey, every time Black Lives Matter posts this through, man, because always some sodomite shit, man. It's always about some sodomite or black people this, crying and shit, man. You don't see positive shit on so-called black people on Black Lives Matter. It's all negative, man. But I still gotta examine the matter. But real quick, I'm gonna get the definition of echo chamber. Salakia. An echo chamber is an environment where a person encounters information or opinions that reflect and reinforce his or her own. Right. So if you only pay attention to one point of view, one subject, right? You're gonna be in an echo chamber and really you never think outside the box. Like right here, this picture right here is a good example of an echo chamber, where you're in a bubble, you're in a circle, but you're missing all the points outside of that, man. But everything, all these different colors outside of the circle, but you're only focusing on what's around you, man. All right, you gotta examine the whole matter, man. All right, but I'm gonna get to the scriptures. stop rambling, But if you read the comments on this page, all these people are echo chambers too, because they're all follow pages that only show so-called black people in a negative light, man. But nonetheless, hey, they're not too far off. You see comments like, "Relax, guys. It's Ooga Booga month. She has rights." Shit like that, kind of funny, low key. Talking about making a mockery of Black History Month, and how you'll see so-called black people all over social media talking about, "I could do what I want. It's Black History Month." Like, give a reverence to this shit, man. It's folly, man. That's why the book of Ecclesiastes talks about how folly is set in great dignity, man. All right, and it says, "Put that thing in a kennel and let's all have a pop. Top tier she booning. Another violent urban parasite." A lot of these comments, or when you read pages like this and they upload videos like this, a lot of these comments refer to Jake as animals, man. And it's not too far off, man. All right? I'm going to prove that with the scriptures. All right. Not all Jake, but Jake in the world. Let's see, this, all right, real quick. Let me read the scripture and I'm going to describe the video before I play it real quick. Because, let me go to the book of Psalms, chapter 73. And verse 22. "So foolish was I and ignorant. I was as a beast before thee." Right? Because without the Lord, man, we're no better than beasts, man. Without the Lord, without the law, statutes, and commandments, we're no better than beasts, man. So, King David's using a metaphor, an example as being a beast before the Lord when he was ignorant and foolish, man. Now this woman is ignorant and foolish because she's not walking in her truth, right? She's not shamefaced. She's not wearing modest apparel, right? So she's like a beast before the Lord and before man, because look how she acts. But in this video here, though, this lady's allegedly in like some sort of shelter where you adopt puppies and stuff. But she was on video and caught kicking the kennels, the cages where the dogs are in. So this guy behind her intervened and told her to get out. And on her way out, she just, even before the way out, she's just a total demon, man. But this is what our people have been reduced to, man. Our women at that, man. And the world notices it, man. This is why the so-called black woman is the least desired woman on the planet, man. And shit like this, when you see it, it doesn't help their case.
What's wrong with this lady? Yo, get the fuck out of here. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh. Get the fuck out of here. What the heck is wrong? Oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of funny when she popped the Edomite, if that is an Edomite. But, nonetheless, this bitch is still a demon, man. All right? Huh? And this is a video sped up, but showing exactly what happened and what went down from a different angle. As you see, she just kicked the cage or the kennel where the dog is in, and she's about to get stopped and told to leave. And she just gets in the dude's face, acts like a complete demon, man. Now, if the dude would have swung and popped her, he would have been wrong, man. She would have been on, social media screaming out GoFundMe and talking about the so-called black woman as the least protected woman on the planet. It's because of shit like this, man. It makes them hard to defend. And really, you shouldn't be defending anybody unless it's your wife, man. Meddle not when money matters, man. Because, if you meddle in the midst of somebody's judgment and your ass gets put to death, that's on you, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was a complete demon. That was a complete demon. All right, and I want more never like this, man. You know, this is the destruction of our people, man. All right, the Lord completely destroyed the nation of Israel, man. He's never done any nation like this before ever, and he never will again. The Wadi Yabashim Yal because this is our last captivity, but our people are completely destroyed, man. Let me go real quick to the Apocrypha. Go to the book of Sirach. Sirach chapter 26. Sirach chapter 26 and verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. And what's a female dog, man? A female dog's a bitch. All right? A woman like that that's not a woman. That's not a lady. That's the complete bitch that's out of order, man. Now, if she would have got popped, you know, or if judgment would have came, you know, a lot of people will paint a different narrative of what really went down, man. She was innocent, this and that, whatever. If the police would have rolled up on her, you know, and that demon would have showed out, and they would have shot her ass, man. Because Jake is likely to get shot when the police come, man. And, you know, you don't need stats to prove that. It's obvious, man. If you're a so-called black, if you're a Jake, if you're an Israelite, you're more than likely to get shot if police roll up on you, man. That's why it's a fearful thing to be around police, because it could be your last day, man. Judgment could be right around the corner, man. That's the sword of Esau Edom and the Lord, man. All right, the police is like the front line of their army, man. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Right? That woman was not shamefaced, man. That woman had no shame at all, man. So she shall be counted as a dog, man. As a beast. Again, proving that we're like beasts, man. But that woman's a complete beast, man. We're like beasts without the law, you know, without the Lord, man. But she had no shame. She kicked the cage with the animal. What the animal do? The animal's just in the cage, man. And it looked like it had a glass, basically a glass door, where it's not like a regular cage where she could say, "Oh, the dog bit my finger, so I kicked the cage." Like if she would have put her hand through the cage to try to pet the dog or something. But no, it looked like a glass cage, and she just kicked it. Right? Then she got in Buddy's face that told her to leave, like she was a man, you know. Then the dude that was recording her, she like knocked over his pens or something, kicked something, whatever, and got in his face, smacked his phone, man. Then the two ladies, she smacked one phone and then smacked the other lady in the face, right? That's no shame, man. Completely out of order. But if she would have got judged, you know, if she would have turned on CNN, there would have been riots in the streets, man. Over for what, man? A shameless woman? Niggas out here protesting and fucking marching for shameless women? Got me fucked up, man. Our people are destroyed, man. And our people were never like this. But this is the curses, man. This is what the Lord did to our people, man. Destroyed them. Completely destroyed them. He didn't have to lift a finger. He sent the basis of men to do it, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for her delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for the want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemies, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Right? A woman like that, man. Hey, in Jacob's trouble, man, if she has children or seeds, man, she'll be one of the first ones to be eating her children, man. One of the first ones, man. That woman was not tender or delicate at all, man. That woman had an evil eye towards everybody, man. That was a complete demon, man. All right? And Jake, you know, without the Lord, they can't fight these demons. So the demons completely take them over, man. You know? And it's a shame how our people act, man. It's a shame how our people are displayed, man. You know, you could make the argument and say a page like this only shows Jake in a negative light and be like, oh, Jake ain't that bad. They just make Jake look bad. People will sit there and make that argument. right? But it's why is Jake doing that in the first place, man? Shit out of order. You don't see so-called Moabites or so-called Slakia, because they're not so-called Moabites, they are Moabites. You don't see so-called Chinese people, Chinese women acting like this in the streets, man. You don't see Ishmaelites women like this, Elamites women acting like this in the streets, man. And if you did, they're more than likely Jake, man. But this is the book of Lamentations, chapter 2, and verse 15. All that passed by, all that passed by clapped their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Right. Just like, we see a two-time loser Edomite in the streets, we say, is this the man? Right? And people look at our woman, people outside of the truth will look at our woman. People in the world will look at our woman like, is this the woman? This is supposed to be the so-called bad bitches, man. This is supposed to be the queens that they call themselves, man. Which really goes to the etymology of the word queen. It just means whore, man. These are the queens that they call themselves, man. The so-called black women. All right, you got some people saying the so-called black woman is God, man. Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth, man? All that passed by clap their hands and hiss and wag their head. It's shameful, man. When you see something, you shake your head at it, man. You're disgusted at it. You're ashamed of it, man. Right? You feel shame for it. You feel the shame that they should feel themselves, man. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? But this is what our people have been reduced to, man. Again, it's not all so-called black women that are like this, but a lot of them are. A lot of them are violent, man. A lot of them are violent. Rude. Talk back. Well, they're known for, talking back, shaking their head or shaking their necks with it, man. They're known for that, man. All right? And they, some of them, a lot of them, take pride in that and big themselves over that, man. Big themselves up over that. I'm a strong, bad bitch, whatever, independent woman. And they, take on masculine features, thinking that they're him. All right? But again, this is just a destroyed people, man. A destroyed generation of women, man. Multiple generations. Because it's not just the young acting like this. Older women act like this too. It's just the younger are worse, man. Because, the evil is multiplying in this place, man. But I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord, when this lesson was edifying, again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you, I say Shalom. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. But until next time, I want to say Shalom and Abad Wabal.